Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate, and if it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate with you, as those may be meant for someone else. All right, so we're going to look at what you may be struggling with. We're going to look at solutions and kind of current energies, and then we're going to look at future energies or what it could possibly be coming in for you. Then we're going to get some clarifiers, and then we're going to close out with an oracle. Capricorn, what's going on with Capricorn? Who needs to hear a message? What are they possibly struggling with? All right, could be finances. Definitely in these times, it could be finances that you're struggling with, or it could be thinking about starting a new career. Communicating. Page of Wands is communicating. Maybe it's putting your resume out there. Maybe it's looking into something new. Seven of Wands, doing something that you like to do. Pursuing something that makes you happy, having that job that makes you happy, that makes you feel like there's nothing better than when you have a job and you're making money, but you don't even feel like it's a job. That's how I feel about my YouTube channel, and that's how I feel about doing hair, because it's just so much fun to sit there and chit chat with someone as I'm cutting or doing their hair, and it's like, oh, I'm being paid for this. So it could be that there is something that you want to pursue, that you would like to do, and you just haven't really made those efforts or that to reach out and do it. Current energies, we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Cups, and we have the Five of Swords. I feel like you're letting too many, what other people have to say, affect you. I feel that you're listening too much to what they have to say. It's good to listen to what other people have to say, but if they start to go on the negative side and they start to talk you out of those things that you want to do, it could be a job in communication. I feel like, do you want to start a podcast? Is it a podcast? Yeah. Like, those are pretty cool. So are there some of you that want to start a podcast? That just came into mind. And I feel like maybe there may be someone or people around you that are kind of talking you out of it. And I feel like you have to be in this Five of Swords energy where you're like, no, I'm standing up for myself, right? I'm not going to let what you have to say affect me. And he has his sword in the air saying, I will persevere. And starting to reach out to those, communicating with those people that in two ways, that I'm not going to let you hold me back, and communicating with those people that will help you to move forward. Future energies is overcoming this situation, this challenge, this dilemma that you have going on here, this whatever it is that you want to start or you want to do, which has to do with this Ace of Pentacles, which the other reading that I did, the first card out was the Ace of Wands. And this is the Ace of Pentacles, so I just feel like it's those new beginnings that you're struggling with. Is you have these ideas, but you're not pursuing them, and I feel like it's now coming into that energy of it's time to pursue things. It's time to make things happen. With starting something new, you have to find that way to balance the different areas of your life until you can fully shift things over. It's like trying to make it work, and it's exhausting and it's tiring, and you're like, there's just not enough hours in the day to accomplish this. But as you start to see those positive results, that's what starts to motivate you. That's what gets you going. That's what helps you to push forward, and that's what you have to focus on. Bottom of the deck, don't hold yourself back. So Eight of Swords can be two different things. It can be you're holding yourself back, but it also could be that the time is now and you're ready. The time is now to pursue. The time is now to achieve. The time is now to let go and I just feel like this is charging forward and reaching out and communicating and saying, I'm here and I'm going to do it. Right? I just feel like he's holding his cup up in the air and he's holding his sword up in the air, and he's like, they're both like, yes, we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. And especially with this Ace of Swords here, is leaving that negative energy in the past where you stopped yourself. But now it's like, I'm charging forward. And I love that energy. I love that. All right, so let's get some of these. We haven't used these in a bit. New goals, right? It could also, Pentacles can also represent the physical. So I feel like it's also maybe like you want to start getting to the gym, or you want to start doing some, maybe you want to start playing golf, or you want to start doing paddle boarding, or you want to start doing some sort of physical activity that you've always wanted to do. And you start to pursue that, right? You start looking into that, and that's something that you've wanted to do, and you're like, no, I'm too this, I'm too that, I can't, I'm too old, I can't do it, you know, whatever. But then you're like, no, like reaching out maybe to those friends that you have around you, and, you know, maybe they help to point you in the right directions, or they're like, hey, I'll go with you, I'll check it out, I'll see what's going on. And there may be those people around you that are agreeing with you about how you can't, but it's like walking away from those and surrounding yourself with the people that say that you can. But the biggest thing is that you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that you can do it. You have to believe that you can achieve your goals, right? With the Seven of Wands, you have to stand up for yourself, and you'll have these other wands are coming at you, but you're not letting those stop you in your pursuits of what it is that you want to do. Surrounding yourself with those people that you can trust and you can rely on, and having that hope and that positive energy and that direction, and feeling that you can accomplish whatever it is you want to do, and letting go of those I can'ts and focusing on those I can, and rebuilding stronger, you know, more confident, and rebuilding things, rebuilding. For some reason, the word relationships came to mind. So it is surrounding yourself with those people that support you and not hold you back, but also building that within yourself where you're not putting all of these walls around you, because that's connected to the Four of Pentacles, where you're not putting up all of these walls around you to protect you. There are certain situations that, yes, we have to protect ourselves from, but we don't want it to be to the point where it's stopping us from trying new things or exploring new things or having that excitement and new opportunities in our lives. And that's what I've said before, is I always feel like Capricorn is, not that other signs aren't, but I feel like Capricorn has this burning desire inside to achieve these goals, and likes challenges. I feel like Capricorn likes challenges. And sometimes that can be good, and sometimes that can be bad. Sometimes it's like, how did I get myself into this mess? But I feel like that's what Capricorn likes, is kind of, and I almost feel like it's in the relationships too, with those people that kind of challenge you or kind of excite you and give you that spark, but yet there has to be that safety and that security in it, right? That it can't be dramatic and toxic, because that gets crazy. And I feel like maybe that's why Capricorn is drawn to kind of sometimes those situations with other people that are kind of, you know, kind of crazy, but that kind of draws us in. But it's like, oh, I don't want to stay there too long, right? But we also like that calmness and that security. I'm a Capricorn sun and a Capricorn rising, and I'm not saying all Capricorns are the same way, but it's just from the ones that I've known is, you know, you kind of like that excitement and that fire and that, you know, that swagger, but then it's like you also like that safety and that security. So it's like trying to find that combination within, whether it's jobs or relationships, whatever that is, and trying to find that, but to not get to the point where we haven't found it, and then we put all these walls up, and then we just kind of stop, and it's just like becoming stagnant, because that I feel is more detrimental. So it's like figuring out those ways to tear down those walls and start exploring those things and reaching out. Hello, Knight of Cups. Reaching out and connecting and communicating, whether it's learning about new things or finding new relationships. And like I was saying over here, if it's something new that you want to try, such as paddleboarding or golf, then that kind of surrounds you with new people, and you meet new people, and you have that kind of that new start, to start with a new, if the old friendships are kind of like this, right? But then you try these new things and you start to build new relationships with new people that are different, because you've grown and you've evolved and you're building yourself better. New relationships, what was I just talking about? But it's also that relationship that you have with yourself, because you're choosing, okay, I want to surround myself with people that have the same kind of interests, with people that are positive, people that are in a good place in their life, people who are trying to motivate themselves, people who are, in that like mind, and moving away from the people that are trying to hold you back or try to control you. Opening up those new doors and those new opportunities and exploring new things. You'd be surprised when you try new things, right? That gives you a new energy. Sometimes I just feel like this is like the person that I'm reading for is where things have become really stagnant, but you're feeling this, you want to do something, and you're feeling that spark. Okay, I have to do something new, and where do I go from here? And I can't hold myself back, and I'm ready to I'm ready to try new things with this Two of Wands, ready to take the initial first step to make things happen. And that's kind of going from this current to this future energy. You're like, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, Jill. I'm getting there. Just keep bringing me your positive energy readings. And that's what I want, is for you to hear this positive support and this push and this energy for you to like, yeah, keep doing it, right? This energy is coming in, for me, like the opportunities are there, and I don't want to pass those up. We have the Queen of Cups, feeling good, feeling better, feeling like you're accomplishing things, picking good energies, thinking about what you want to do before you do it. Maybe before you used to just leap into situations that you were maybe feeling red flags about, but now you're like, wait a minute, let me see. Is this something that I want to do? Is this something that I want to achieve? But I also feel like this is dreaming big, right? Because he's sleeping and he's resting, but he's having this dream of this night, and dreaming big, dreaming of abundance, dreaming of not limiting yourself. Where do I want to go from here? The possibilities are endless, and getting excited about that energy and those possibilities and those dreams and those goals, and keeping yourself in that energy and having that surrounding you, and imagining what does it feel like when you're in that dream, right? You're this night, and whatever this dream or goals that you have, and surrounding yourself and saying, what does that feel like? What will my life be like? And have that energy surround you, so that helps to build your confidence that, yes, I can make it happen. That you're ready now to receive this energy and to start taking those actions to make it happen. King of Pentacles, I think that's how the other reading ended up. Was that the last card was the King of Pentacles is coming into your own strength and pursuing those things that make you happy, and persevering and being strong and confident, and being patient also, and realizing that, this is something that's going to take time, but step by step, it's good and it's positive, and to build off that energy and having those relationships that help to support you, and taking those steps and researching things, and just at least looking into it to see what it is. But if it's just a lesson in building your confidence, so that maybe if one thing doesn't work, that you have the confidence to try the next thing. That it's not, oh, well, that didn't work, so I'm not going to try anymore, and I'm going to go back to, just having everything be stagnant and not being very happy. you know, it's not that. Now it's like, well, that didn't work, so I'm going to try the next thing, right? I'm going to see what's next. I'm going to pursue something else. And it's that not going back to that old behavior. All right, so let's get a Lenormand. The Tower. Okay, so the Tower is, there's going to be those obstacles in the way, and are you going to let the Tower stop you, or are you going to find a way around the Tower? That's what I felt when I saw the card. Because we have the sun that's popping through the Tower, right? It's kind of a little darker over here, but we have the sun that's popping through the Tower. And how do you perceive the Tower? How are you looking at that? Are you looking at it as, oh, that's a huge tower, I'm never going to get past it, that's it, I give up? Or is it, oh, okay, we have this tower here, so how am I going to figure out, how do I get around this? I'm going to get around this tower. I'm not going to let it stop me, so I'm going to figure out how I can do that. All right, thank you so much for watching. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.